As we approach the 20th anniversary of the September 11, 2001 attacks, we remember the nearly 3,000 lives lost on that tragic day, including the brave first responders that had to run towards that danger, risking everything to save the people trapped amongst the rubble. 343 New York firefighters and others made that ultimate sacrifice that day, including police officers and including New York Fire Department Battalion Chief Matthew Ryan. Matthew and hundreds of firefighters sprung into action, doing everything they could to evacuate and rescue trapped civilians burning in those towers that day. Matthew died on that day, but his bravery, his courage, and his 28 years dedicated to the New York Fire Department live on forever. And joining us now is Matthew's son, Matthew Ryan, as well. Matthew, thank you so much for taking the time to come on. I know how sensitive this is. A couple of days away from a day you continue to have to relive each and every year, and I'm sure each and every day for you. Tell me about that. How old were you when this happened?
I was 24 on 9/11. I had just turned 24. I wasn't on the fire department yet. I was a civilian. I had a job in IT. And I was at work that morning when the plane struck the building.
You were 24 years old, obviously not a child, getting ready to join the fire department, which you're a firefighter now. Talk to me about that moment. You obviously must have known your father would be one of the ones that had to go towards the towers when others were rushing out of it.
Yeah, but the way it works with the fire department, I wasn't sure if he was on that morning. I didn't know if he had gone into work or not. I had gone to work. So my first thought was, wow, at least I don't know anybody in my family, close personal, that's going to be in danger in the towers. But then I realized, wait a second, my father might be working today. So I called my mother and she said, yeah, he's working and he's downtown Manhattan right now. So that's when I knew he was going to be, he was going to have his hands full that day.
So many lost their lives that day, almost 3,000. And as we mentioned, more than 300 firefighters died that day, died heroes. And when you personalize it, which like we're doing now, you realize the depth of emotion that someone feels. And I listen to you now and hear your story. I wonder, what do you remember your final interaction with your father? The things that were said. Take me through that if you can.
Yeah, it's one of those things I look back on now, and I wish I would have said more. It was the night before. It was on 9/10. I had just had a long weekend away, and I came home and I was tired, so I was laying down, just kind of relaxing. And he said, "Hey, I'm leaving," because like he would leave. He was going in for the night tour, I believe, the night before. And I didn't get up to say goodbye. I just said, okay, I'll talk to you later, whatever, kind of just nonchalantly. And, that's something I always think about. That was the last time I spoke with him.
And I know it's hard for you moving on and trying to move on. Maybe you never move on from that day, something like that. But despite that, you rose to the call. You're a firefighter today. Is it your father's influence on you? Tell me about that.
Yes, I just recently retired. I had just gotten out a few months ago, but after 9/11, my father was always pushing me to get on the fire department, and I never really thought it was something I was going to aspire to. I just didn't see it for me. But then after 9/11, obviously my whole attitude towards it changed, and I just knew that's what I wanted to do, and I wanted to follow in his footsteps. So, yeah, so as soon as I had the chance, I had taken the exam, and as soon as I got the call, I went on and got on in September of '04. So
this Saturday marks 20 years since that day. What a pinnacle time, and I'm sure it's difficult for you to understand that there are people that were born not knowing that this happened, have not experienced it, did not see this. It is important to never forget. Touch on that for me, and also this Saturday, are you going to be there among the name readings?
No, I will not be. I'll be with my family. We're going to go to my father's old firehouse in Brooklyn. They do a nice ceremony every morning. Engine 280, ladder 132 in Brooklyn. We'll be there, so remembering with them. And then we're going to go to St. Patrick's Cathedral. They'll be having a mass for the families there. And yeah, I mean, just the importance of remembering it and not forgetting what these guys did and what the lives that were lost on that day. I try to teach my children, because neither of them were born or ever got to meet their grandfather. So I try to explain to them, the magnitude of what their grandfather did and what all the firefighters and police officers and everybody did that day, to try to help people.
The 9/11 Memorial Museum, where Ground Zero sits, brings in tens of thousands of tourists to see it and to pay their respects. I'm curious, I went down there yesterday just to kind of to get a feel for it, and just how calming and what a peace there is with that memorial. Have you yourself been out there? Essentially, your father's memorial. Have you been there?
Yes, I have been down there a few times, several times actually, see his name and look at some other names, guys that I recognize and remembered. But I have been there, and the museum I've been into several times. His bunker gear that he was wearing on 9/11, when he was actually found, we were fortunate enough to have his body found in November of 2001. And his bunker gear, he was still intact within his gear. So they returned it to us, and we actually donated it to the museum. So, it's nice to go down there and see that. And I'm glad that people can go there and, see his gear. And I think that's a good remembrance of him and pays homage to him, so.
Well, listen, my heart goes out to you in hearing your story and the bravery that it takes for you to come on camera to talk about this moment for you. And your father, who we will continue to remember, we will never forget. And especially this Saturday, we'll memorialize those lives lost. Matthew Ryan, encouraged by his father to join the fire department there, remembering his father with us here on National Report as we take a look at some of those photos. I know his memory and his love will always be etched in your heart and your mind today, now, and forever. Matthew, thank you so much for your time, sir.
Thank you. You guys do a great job. Thank you very much.
You got it. Take care.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, you at home, stay with us. We'll be right back.